Today, we unpack one of the most explosive legal and political battles currently unfolding in KZN. KZN Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi has filed an urgent High Court application, and that application is against businessman Calvin Mathibeli. At the center of this battle are allegations of corruption, claims of intimidation, a disputed police raid and then another raid, and now a defamation lawsuit that could reshape this entire narrative. Is this a necessary move, or does this escalate an already volatile situation? Let's break this down carefully, so stick with me in this riveting legal showdown episode of Daily Updates with Miss Media. This story did not start with a lawsuit. It began with raids. On 19 December 2025, Mathibeli says members of the PKTT, along with other police units, arrived at his residence and business premises. He claims they had a warrant of arrest, but here's where the key allegation is. He says that warrant carried case number linked to somebody else. According to reports, the case number was allegedly verified and did not correspond to Mathibeli. The warrant was for somebody by the surname of Perumal instead.
Apparently what will have happened is that the police, numbers of police, different units, PKTT, there were also members of DOC unit and other units as well. It was a well mobilized operation whereby these guys, they came there. They were pointing guns at my house, and they found my sister in that house. And when they found my sister, they were saying that they came to arrest me. They've got a warrant of arrest. Then can she call me? And my sister tried to call me. And as my sister tried to call me, I didn't take that call, Zanda.
Okay.
Mainly because 10 minutes prior to, I got a call to say...
From who?
My reliable source.
Okay.
Who called me and informed me that there are police coming to assassinate me under the pretext that I failed to cooperate, and therefore I shot back at the police, which is their modus operandi. That is a well-known modus operandi.
The Hawks, officially known as the Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation, reportedly indicated that they did not have a case against Mathibeli and they did not have a warrant against him. Now, this is a serious claim because if true, it raises questions about process and accountability. And if it's not true, it raises questions about motive and credibility. And that is exactly where this entire thing escalates.
Tell me what side of the team is that you want to be? Man up fully now. We are not going to sit down. Just do that. How do you get a people to that? We think that. Remember, we're going to talk about it. Whoever is doing here, you want to try to do it. Right?
Mathibeli did not stop at procedural concerns. He claimed that he received a warning shortly before the raid that police were allegedly coming to kill him, and this was under the pretext of a shootout. He described what he believes is a known modus operandi where people are killed by police and then evidence is planted to make it look like a shootout. He further alleges that Commissioner Mkhwanazi was influenced by rival security companies and a powerful taxi-linked family competing in the private security space. These are extraordinary allegations. He claimed intimidation dates back years. He claimed firearms were seized during a previous inspection and not returned. He claims ongoing harassment and has said he intended to bring evidence before the Nhlanhla Commission. Now, let's pause here. When accusations escalate to this level, they move beyond public debate and into legal territory. And that is exactly what has happened now. Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi has now gone to the KZN High Court in Durban. The urgent application, filed on 19 February 2026, seeks several orders. It seeks a declaration that Mathibeli's statements are false and defamatory, an interdict preventing him from repeating claims that Mkhwanazi is corrupt or a criminal, the removal of social media posts within 24 hours, public retraction on TV and radio platforms, damages to be pursued separately. This is not a small legal action. This is a direct move to defend a reputation at the highest level of provincial policing. The matter is set to be heard on 24 February 2026. So this becomes more than media headlines. It becomes a judicial test. The SAPS in KZN has also dismissed Mathibeli's claims as baseless. Spokesperson Colonel Robert Nechowunda stated that the allegations are unfounded. The raid was initiated by national structures, not provincial leadership.
Calvin Mathibeli, is he a wanted man in KwaZulu-Natal by the police? If so, what is it for?
We do not have that name on the list of suspects who are wanted by police in KwaZulu-Natal.
You do not have Calvin Mathibeli as a wanted person in KZN, but why are police in KZN involved in searching for him and allegedly raiding his properties?
Police in KZN are not raiding his properties the way he claims. We explained in our statement yesterday that the operation in question, the one on the 13th of this month, was a head office operation. It had nothing to do with police in this province. We fail to understand where this Mr. Mathibeli finds information that police in KwaZulu-Natal raided his premises. He himself will be able to explain why he will say it's police in KZN. But like we explained in our statement, we believe that he's got some sort of obsession with police in this province.
Mathibeli's public statements have invited scrutiny into his business dealings. Police have also indicated that they will examine his involvement in public tenders, including work linked to the Department of Health in Gauteng. This response adds another layer because now the narrative shifts from police under scrutiny to businessmen under investigation. And that right there is strategic. The police are trying to show us that they cannot and will not be bullied. This entire matter unfolds while the Nhlanhla Commission of Inquiry is already examining serious allegations about the influence of private interests within the criminal justice system. So timing matters. Public trust in institutions is already under strain, particularly trust in the police. When a provincial police commissioner and a prominent security company owner are now locked in a public legal war, it amplifies that tension, and the public is left asking, who is telling the truth, who has the evidence, and what will the court say? I want to know your thoughts on all of this. What do you think? Do you think it was a good move for Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi to go to the courts? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and also remember to subscribe to the channel. Also hit that notification bell so that you know when I go live or when I post a video. Now, let's analyze the move to sue urgently. Why urgent? Because in defamation matters, ongoing publication can compound reputational damage. If Mkhwanazi believes these claims are causing irreparable harm, urgency makes legal sense. But there's a risk, because once in court, evidence must be presented and proceedings become part of the public record. This could either decisively clear the air or deepen scrutiny. It also places pressure on Mathibeli. Will he oppose the application? Will he present proof of what he claims? Will further documentation surface? That you and I will have to wait and see in court. So here's what we need to watch. We need to watch whether the High Court grants the interim relief, whether retractions are ordered, whether the matter proceeds to a full trial, whether parallel investigations gain traction, because if the court rules that the statements are defamatory, that significantly weakens Mathibeli's public position. If the court refuses the interdict, that shifts momentum. Either way, the 24 February hearing is going to be pivotal, it's going to be important, and it's going to tell us which way this battle is going to go. This case sits at the intersection of law enforcement, private security, taxi industry power, public contracts, media exposure, and that's why it's so volatile. Allegations of influence within policing structures are among the most serious possible, particularly in these days of the Nhlanhla Commission and the ad hoc committee. And allegations of assassination plots elevate this beyond routine disputes. The stakes are high for both Mkhwanazi and Mathibeli. Credibility and business survival is going to be very important. So I think we can all safely say this is no longer a war of words. It is now a legal battle, and courts deal in evidence, not emotion. So here's where I leave you. Do you think taking this matter to court was the smartest strategic move available for Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi? If you were in Mathibeli's position, would you fight this legally or seek another route? And what do you believe this case means for public confidence in policing in KZN? Also, last question, who do you think is telling the truth? Is it Mathibeli or Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments section, and do remember to subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that notification bell so that you know when I go live or when I post a video. The story doesn't end here. It continues, and I will continue to follow every legal move, every filing, and every ruling. If you value in-depth breakdowns like this one, stay with daily updates with Miss Media, where we unpack the facts, the law, and the power behind the headlines. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, please share it with as many people as you can. For today, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.